Good morning. Animal Kingdom Epcot Day. I tell you what, this Disney all day every day is not for the faint of heart. Last day here, we're gonna make it a good one. My outfit, pink shoes again for Princess, shirts I made since we don't have our shirts from Disney yet, and of course my up ears. Here we go. All right, our first stop is Flight of Passage. It's 7:46, so park hasn't technically opened yet.
Yep, you're like right here. Okay, right here.
Oh, weird. It's moving.
On the back of this powerful animal called an ikron, or as we call it, a
Banshee.
The way you're going to do this is by being matched to something called an avatar. They're created by blending human DNA and Navi DNA.
All right, Flight of Passage was as good as everybody says it is. It is so awesome. I found myself squealing when we were diving. It was good. So now I think we're going to try to do the safari. One thing I'm sad is not here right now.
On the left-hand side is the watering hole. It actually plays a pretty important part to the animals. 3 minutes a day, and then they do spend the rest of their time eating. They have that sticky tongue that's a purple color. Will act as a sunblock to help protect that tongue from getting sunburned. When a baby giraffe is born, they're born to be about 6 feet in height. That's why moms do give birth while standing up, facing the opposite way. So that way, one, they don't trample on top of each other when they go to wake up the next day. And two, they'll help each other keep an eye out for those predators. So it's kind of like I have your back, you have my back kind of deal. It's a sign of love. Of course, those sable antelopes lay down on the further back. Fingerprints are the same. Those stripes are equivalent to a fingerprint, which is how they're able to identify each other in their group. Of course, the Springboks, they do get that name because they can spring 6 feet high and 13 feet forward. They're one of the top 10 fastest land animals, able to go 50 to 60 miles. They also have really sensitive skin, so they'll throw dirt and mud on their back as a way to act as a sunblock to help protect the skin from getting sunburned. To the left-hand side are the mandrills. Mandrills are the largest monkey colony. They do have about 100 jays and a bounty bok. The white rhinos do weigh about 5,000 pounds. A group of them is called a crash. They can charge at 35 miles an hour. When they charge, they'll gallop like a horse or a zebra will. Then, of course, the ostrich eggs are the largest of bird eggs. Each one does weigh about 3 pounds. An average person can step on them and they will not break. That's how strong they are. And, of course, the bounty bok.
Well, I would call that a successful safari. So now we're gonna take a little snack break, and then we're gonna ride Expedition Everest. Never been on this before, and you know how I feel about roller coasters, so we'll see. Love you, Miko! So Expedition Everest was awesome. Maybe I don't hate roller coasters as much as I thought I did. Now we're at the well, it's not called the Up Bird Show anymore, but it used to be called the Up Bird Show. So I'm really excited. I think this show will be fun.
That's what we were looking for, that nice, long, silent in flight. Pretty impressive for a bird of his size.
This is Groucho, everybody. Groucho, you want to give everybody out here a nice hello? Hello! A little bit of that mimicry we're talking about.
No, these guys are awesome. They're massive birds. They're super important birds too because these guys are a lot like vultures in a lot of ways. Do you guys know what vultures eat? Very dead stuff. That's exactly right. Look at that big, huge beak. That beak is for opening the carcasses of animals that die in Africa. They really want to see Scott has been working on this every single day, backstage, building his confidence in the bird. The bird's confidence has been very important. Building trust. That's at the basis of the relationships we have with these animals. Here we go. Right here he comes. And there he goes.
Go to South America, join up with the wild population so that in the future we'll be able to see skies that are filled with blue-throated macaws.
Okay, now this would be a pretty great sight to see, right? And there are so many birds with their each incredible and unique stories. This is a harpy eagle, one of the largest predators.
Now we're gonna head over to Rafiki's Planet Watch and I can check something else off my list, getting to pet a goat.
Be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of yours. Just, no. Not a very attractive camera angle, but that's okay. Alright, I've got my cheeseburger pod and I'm gonna try it. Maybe. Alright, cheeseburger pod. I think I am gonna use my fingers.
And Zach said, no, he said, I think you're under, you don't understand.
It's good, but I think I built it up in my head to do better. But it is good.
It is not.
Alright, had lunch at Satu'li. The cheeseburger pod actually got better as I kept eating it, so it's a pretty solid little meal snack, whatever. Katie and Lake had to go back to the hotel. She had to do something for work, but they said before I leave here to go to Epcot that I should ride Dinosaur. So we'll see if I like this ride. Here we go. Alright, Dinosaur. It was a good one. I do like it. I think I closed my eyes a little bit more than I should have, but heading away from Animal Kingdom. We're hopping to Epcot. So I'm excited for that. I've been to ride any rides at Epcot. I mean, well, any of these. It's been so long. This has been a really fun trip. So see you at Epcot. All right, walking up to Epcot. This is very exciting. I don't think Katie and Lake are here yet. So they said to ride Figment without them because they don't like that ride and I want to ride it. So we might do that first. We'll see what the wait times are once I'm actually inside. But last park of the trip, kind of bittersweet. Thank you. Beautiful. Also, they have this, it's not really new anymore, but it's new to me. Their new fountain right here is beautiful. Alright, plot twist. I have to walk by Nemo and Friends to get to Figment, and Nemo and Friends is at 5 minutes, so we're gonna do this first. So, I love this ride, it's so cute. Here we go. Alright, well that was fun walking around, I believe it's called the Sea Bays. Got to see the dolphins do some fun stuff and other sea things. I love animals, so now we're gonna go ride Figment. Check these guys out. Love you, Dory. Okay, so just an example, it said the wait was 15 minutes. I just walked in and the ride is like right there. So, ride is not a 15-minute wait, it's like 5. I have my own car! Woo-hoo!
Welcome, welcome, welcome to our special drive-through open house. I'm Dr. Nigel Channing, Chairman of the Imagination Institute.
Hello! On your tour, you'll see how the 5 human senses can help capture your imagination.
Oh, can I go too?
Absolutely not. This is one of our discoveries, the figment of imagination.
Great idea. We'll go to my open house instead. It's much more fun. Right this way, everybody.
Figment, what is going on? You're turning this entire open house upside down.
Upside down? Now you're talking.
Honor saved her sister with an unselfish act of true love and full of frozen heart.
thought it was funny as I was going through editing this last video from the trip that after the first couple of rides in Epcot, I kind of just stopped commentating what was going on and things that we were seeing. I think I was just getting really tired. And that was a theme for this trip. I will say I think I tried to do maybe a little bit too much, and I was setting high expectations for myself. But like I had mentioned, it had been 10 years since I had really done any of that, so I just was trying to squeeze it all in. I lost my my paper list. It's in my computer. I really got a lot of what I wanted to do at Animal Kingdom and Epcot done. I didn't get to go to Nomad Lounge. Definitely want to do that next time. Let's see, what else? I'll do Wilderness Explorer next time. It just time-wise didn't work out this time. Test Track was down, I think because of weather, if I remember right. And I don't think I've ever ridden that ride, but my sister said that it's really, really awesome. So I definitely am gonna have to plan an Epcot day whenever I'm there again. One thing that I'm very sad I didn't get to do, actually two things, off the random list. The kitchen sink, or I was just gonna get the little Mickey or Minnie miniature sink, but I just wasn't brave enough, didn't think that I'd be able to get my money's worth out of eating it. And then a Mickey shaped beignet because that resort was not open. So, and they just look so good. That will be a trip for sure. Things are slowly starting to open up, so that should be open whenever I go back, which the plan is either runDisney comes back will be my next trip, or several years from now, whichever comes first. So please, runDisney, come back, because I really would love to run through the parks. They'll come back. I really feel like they will. It just may not be as soon as I would like, but I'm a very impatient person. So I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me. The view from someone's perspective that hasn't been there in a really long time. I allowed myself to be a kid again, and in case you couldn't figure that out. So I hope you enjoyed these videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and always remember that you are his masterpiece. I'll see you next week.